Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't... We used to always... I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as I was surrounded by...
Alone?
How should I put it? Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing no matter what came my way, he was so thought ever since he disappeared. No, none of those...
Wow. Did he ever tell you anything about it?
Oh, right! I didn't know whether that meant the... Look at me. The last time I talked this much... Come to think of it, time always passed by really slowly.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Trav? Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't... the abyss... Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Ready, steady, go!
Right this off the side! Hi!
Positions!
All eyes on me!
Let's dance! Motion to compel!
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Incinerate! You're toast!
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. But the truth is still unknown.
Let the show begin. Incinerate! Boom! Time for your arraignment!
Quietly now.
Nice and spicy!
Gotcha. No. What are the odds?
Booba, get them!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Now they seem agitated.
Maybe well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village. Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission?
It's hardly personal.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Oh, The Abyss Order is most...
So you think
As things
Still,
the best way to protect them is by... And you shall have... Don't worry. Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. It appears all we have by way of...
right!
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling... There's still hope. The sinner you wish to know about. His name is Vederfolnir. I'm loath to admit it.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, no matter how eroded my memory may become.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Right? And the one we just learned about,
They were once people of great esteem. 6 of us. Yet, so they became sinners. But then when the cataclysm occurred, indeed. Of course.
So, Dane...
I've continued to... by retrieving the eye of the first field.
Oh, Paimon...
Indeed. However, the eye was integral to their... There are many signs.
Then, what's your...
Our most pressing based on the intel...
The ley lines?
Traveler, my recent investigation has...
Wait.
It's certainly possible.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try and... So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane!
This is such a great place for a vacation. Let me just take a few more days off. This is such a great place for a vacation. Let me just take a few more days off.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your...
Oh, young guy? Early
There appear to be certain memories.
Maybe...
No, it wasn't a dream. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first...
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the...
Indeed. And
Wait then. But why would he do something...
whatever the
What sort of
that their goal is... I am the only person who knows its look. Your concern, however, come with me.
Oh, so you're going...
Of course.
Not off anymore.
So you hid it way out here? Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
With all my strength! Dance with the waves! Scatter! Germinate! Here! Propagate!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there. Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Propagate!
Let the show be. Just like we rehearsed!
Dance with the waves! Scatter! Germinate! Propagate! Positions! Scatter!
Let's dance!
Here! Propagate! This dance is for you! With all my strength!
Let the show be.
Springborn! Here! Scatter! Positions! Scatter! Fly! Germinate! Just like we rehearsed! Dance with the waves! With all my strength!
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go!
Here!
And this power!
Springboard! Scatter! Fly!
Come on, we can do it.
Desolation!
All my strength!
Shall succumb!
All eyes on me!
Foolish mortal!
Terminate! All eyes on me! What the heck? Scatter! Go! Positions! Just like we rehearsed! Ha!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, just think of it as a way to divide it. I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see... Hey, look at those hilly trails. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the new world, at last, such was...
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Oh, this is... Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed and released your
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, softly. Sleep well, Father. When you awake...
It almost sounds like a poem or... Well, now that the hill... Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance.
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your...
Well, that's good. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing...
Someone's gone missing?
Huh? Well, you know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. That's kind of the whole reason...
Ah, I do apologize, you two. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to.
But how is that? Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right. We should narrow down...
Someone's gone missing?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things. He's around 20 years...
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. Yeah, I just saw him leave the village.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he do you think maybe it's not that...
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? If we really did travel back to a time... If this person...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in... Just like how you entered your... That would also explain why we seem to be... Right. If he's... But didn't Bayron just say... Who knows how long this ley line disturb... Good idea! That... We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That... Like, does it maybe leave a trace...
All the memories seem... If time was allowed to pass... There's a difference between...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the implanted memory. If the memories include... Like, there could be over... That's why he...
The color...
Oh, right! That's
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed... Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like...
Yep, that has to be it! This is Yeah, that's...
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're you'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met—
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort. So...
Another time, huh?
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
The founder of the Abyss Order. Born into abject sorrow. You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe... Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory, but... I suppose you could call it the realm of my... it's nothing. Extreme sorrow and pain. Father told me that but... in truth, the person you see before you now is nothing. As for your question, in its primitive form, once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower, but it also becomes a tool that can change. Yes, I have the ability to control. After all, its existence cost me. That. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed, as if... Why would I do something so... But I had to know what it would be like if I had Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiet, Atosa. What would it be like? I was curious, so even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been, one memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, any chance at living was... Even the form you see before you was... I know. But There's nothing I can do to make them. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the... I know. Captain Dainsleif. Exactly. As someone, the loom of fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside. His plan was to lure. He would then hand the eye to. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. That's right. Because in. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain D. I'm sorry, Traveler. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist in the face of In any case, you remember my father, don't? After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilly to comfort me, my father told me a story. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple. To use the loom of fate in its near to implant a specific memory into the minds. In that memory, I can't change the world. All that's left of my existence. But now,
looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the... Oh, and Dane came by just... He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but, let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy. Is the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything. It's just that, well, so there we were. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her. Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the circle. Honestly, he always. If Curry Bear wants, I relied on him for a lot of. Okay, I was dumb. Otherwise, why would he just leave? You don't need to comfort me. It's just like Curry Bear said. And anyway,
Well, that's... Oh, right! A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Thank you for Add Astra at
It's an easy job.